So as we wind down this year of algebra instruction, we want to start preparing students for their next set of mathematics courses. Let's take a look at Section C and how it uses the skills students have learned this year as a springboard into Algebra 2. In this final section of the unit, students revisit the Vertex form and recall that it can be used to identify the maximum or minimum point of a quadratic function. Previously, students learned to rewrite expressions from Vertex form to standard form, and that's explicitly stipulated in the supporting TEKS 6b. It basically means they multiply the binomials and simplify. But now, students are asked to go in reverse by completing the square. Being able to rewrite expressions from standard form into Vertex form allows students to effectively solve problems about maximum and minimum values of quadratic functions. Instructionally, for me, in terms of Algebra 1, the most important lesson in Section C is the first lesson. Here, students review key characteristics of quadratic graphs, which again is the Readiness Standard TEKS 7a. This lesson allows you to ask extra questions such as, what is the domain? What is the range? What is the axis of symmetry? It means you can tie students' understanding with other readiness TEKS. That being said, the second lesson in this section may be best positioned for use after the end of course exam. This is where the instruction really starts to extend students into Algebra 2. It expects them to use completing the square to shift from standard form to Vertex form. As mentioned, TEKS 6b explicitly states students must be able to rewrite the equation from Vertex form to standard form. But it doesn't specify students have to know how to go from standard form to Vertex form. Theoretically, it could be implied, since students must master completing the square. But the Algebra 1 TEKS are vague. However, Algebra 2 teachers expect students to be able to complete the square in order to reformat equations. So this is a skill that must be taught. It should be taught. It's just we can place it a little bit down the road. One additional instructional tool you might want to use to practice the vocabulary or to connect the concepts of solving quadratics that are in both Unit 8 and 9 would be to access TEA's Texas Gateway page for TEKS 8a. In the resources for this TEKS, you have access to activities that can be embedded or shared with students in regards to solving quadratics. There's information on using algebra tiles or concrete models. There's information on using the quadratic formula. There's information on how to solve with graphs and how to solve with tables. There's even a set of journal prompts that students can complete online and then send the completed assignment to you.